Hello StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between iNcontroL and Vivace on Frozen Temple. In the bottom right side of the map we have the blue Terran player, it is Vivace. And in the top left side of the map we have the red Protoss player representing evil geniuses, it is iNcontroL. This was sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com, labeled a very interesting game, and it features iNcontroL, who I haven't cast much of, so I figured I would give it a shot. So iNcontroL, again, is a professional Protoss player. He hasn't been super active in the tournament scene lately. I'm not sure what's going on with him, but I just really haven't found many of his replays in tournament packs that I've downloaded, so I need to check out his page on the Liquidpedia and see what's going on. Regardless, it's going to be a TVP here on Frozen Temple. Actually been finding quite a few good TVPs for you guys recently. For a while there, it was hard to find, and the TVPs that I did find weren't super fantastic. But I hope the ones I've been casting recently have really whetted your appetite for this matchup, because again, it is one of my favorites. I think it might actually be more of a favorite for me than TVZ right now. So probably ZVP and then TVP being the next one, and then mirror matchups, always a little bit lower depending on how things go, but I think that would be generally how people feel about it as well. So 1-gate expand here for iNcontroL based on the fact that he is starting to save up his money, although is he saving it up enough to go? Nope, just kidding. That's a cybernetics core, so definitely cyber core. 1 base in it here is iNcontroL, and it's going to be a 1 Rax expand. There's definitely a Reaper climbing up to the 300s here for Vivace, and yes, going to try to throw that down, get some shots off. Oh, quick, easy hit on that probe. iNcontroL trying to delay this, can't delay it anymore, and quickly the command center goes down. Probe running for its life with only 5 hit points remaining, regenerating those shields as those Protoss units do. And cybernetics core gonna finish. Now the question is, what is iNcontroL doing here where he's getting that quick of a cyber core? Perhaps just some quick adepts. That is something that would come to mind. Or maybe a quick mothership core. All right, mothership core on the way, and getting warp gate research, but no units. He's not worried about the Reaper. That's on the way at all. The Reaper did stop to get rid of the probe that was trying to harass the SCV, so that's fine. And by the time the Reaper gets on up here, does he even know? He knows. Yes, he has scouted. He knows where his opponent is in the top left here, but the mothership core is going to be out. There's going to be a stalker out too. Not being Chrono Boost, actually keeping those on the workers is iNcontroL to this point, getting a second assimilator as well. And I think the Reaper knows heading up there is probably a death sentence if you just go up the normal direction. So going to pop up here into an area that is least likely to be defended. Ta-da! Safely up and happy, and scouting on in. KD8 charge being tossed on down. There's actually a pretty amazing StarCraft's video being tossed up by Carbot, where it shows like a Reaper spending 5 minutes just going all over the place, doing shots on probes, throwing down KD8 charges left and right, and then finally getting a single probe kill before finally getting chased away or killed. That's exactly how it is in every game of StarCraft 2 in this PvT here. The Reaper does so much work, so much APM goes into this guy, does so much damage to probes, and really only ever gets 1 probe kill perhaps before he's killed. Oh, just inside the range of that mothership core, range of 5. Ends up getting destroyed there. So like I said, a lot of work for 1 Reaper to get a single kill. Did scout the robotics facility though, which is a nice play indeed. Going to knock down these unbuildable rocks just to avoid a misclick later on. There was an earlier patch of this map where the rocks were here, which actually prevented a wall off for Protoss against Zerg, and they were super mad about that. But look, it looks like it's been fixed, so that's a good feeling. Barracks, reactor, a lot of Marines just scouting on out here. A couple stalkers coming up, not using adepts is iNcontroL, instead just going to be stalkers. Marines do pretty well against them if they have sufficient numbers, but these stalkers could be able to do a lot of damage, and they are picking off 1 weakened SCV already. Widowmine at the top of the ramp. Come on up here, says Vivace. I'd really like you to come. Another SCV dies, and these Marines, are there enough Marines? I don't think so. SCV running for its life, actually trying to mine, surprisingly here, trying to bait the stalkers up here to this widow mine. SCV gets killed there too. And here come the Marines and the widow mine, trying to actually get the widow mine, stutter stepping the widow mine surprisingly, and landing it. Boop. Actually burrowing it, burrowing 2 of them in spots to prevent further stalker harassment. SCV run. And widow mine shots. Oh, bam. Oh man, the 1 widow mine taking both of those down. iNcontroL gets baited into them and destroyed. Observer comes up. A little bit too late. A little bit too late, unfortunately, for those stalkers. That stalker goes home having no friends to play with down here. And iNcontroL did get some harassment down there, killing 4 workers. Vivace has actually killed 2. Yeah, one of them, I guess the Reaper did get 2 kills. One down here and one up here. So I'm not sure if I want to count the one down here because it was really easy, but either way, a lot of work was put in by that Reaper. More and more gateways coming up here. Another observer on the way for iNcontroL. More gateways and Blink being researched at the Twilight Council. So perhaps moving into Templar next of all with Archons seems a very strong possibility. Barracks, Factory, and Starport mixed in here for Vivace. Getting a reactor there too. So the question is, are we going to see Liberators or Medevacs out of the Starport? One of the two is going to be the option, and Vivace is choosing to go for absolutely nothing. Saving up minerals, or gas as well. There they are, Medevacs. Okay. So definitely getting Medevacs. A fine choice for any Terran player in a TVP. Looking to take a third base here is iNcontroL. Is there a third command center coming up for Vivace? No. No, I do not think that there is at all. Medevac did try to get a drop in there. Was that a Medevac or a Widowmine drop? Quick backup. Maybe it was up here. All right, one more. Yes, attempted Widowmine drop. Did get sniped down thanks to the Observer and thanks to the Stalker. So nicely defended, even getting some shots off on that Medevac to kill it, make it weaken so it can't do any more further of those drops. So good attempt by Vivace, but still has only killed, actually killed 8 workers there. So maybe one of them did get a hit off. Either way, there's some Widowmine droppage going on here. Observer checking out what is coming out of this area, and absolutely nothing. Vivace really just kind of keeping everybody inside. Marines do not have upgrades yet. +1 infantry weapons is on the way. Combat shield coming on up too here. And picking up for a drop is Vivace of Marines. Be careful not to fly over those Stalkers though. iNcontroL coming down with 2 sets of Stalkers. No upgrades on these guys either. Blink just about to finish. It's going to be a Blink attack here against this many Marines. Dropping to defend is Vivace. Marine on the high ground. Does get sniped a little bit by the Stalkers, but manages to get out of there before getting killed, and then gets killed anyway by the Stalkers. Marine count looking okay, especially with Medevac support. Do they have stim? They have stim. Very useful. I think you'd rather have +1 attack and combat shield, but for the time being, I think this might be it. This might be it for him. The Stalker groups are just kind of patrolling back and forth, trying to find a good angle where they want to go, where they want to attack, and just basically stalling. Vivace is able to do whatever he wants to set up this defense. He knows there are Stalkers coming for him. Stimming forward, trying to kill that Observer. No, it moves out of the range of the scan. Nicely done. Good placed indeed. Dark Shrine on the way, Immortals on the way, Resonating Glaives on the way. No Adepts on the field. Surprising he would get that Resonating Glaives upgrade for iNcontroL, but I guess he knows what he's doing. Like I said, Immortals in production, great choice unless you're going against Mass Marine. If Vivace says, I can handle it, I can handle whatever this Blink Stalker shenaniganry is. And here we go, Blink Stalkers coming on up with the Observer, with the Warp Prism to warp everything in. And here comes the attack. Marines, SCVs forced to be pulled off the line here. The Marines are going to take down that Nexus in retribution, but I'm not sure if it's enough to defend here against these Stalkers with no attack upgrades at all. Blinking forward, taking down more SCVs, getting rid of supply depots. Not quite sure what they're targeting, just landing inside the main base though here is Vivace, taking out all of these pylons and does supply block iNcontroL. Again, workers forced to be pulled off the line to deal with this. It's going to be Stalkers, DTs here as well, trying to kill stuff. A warping of DTs in this natural base. A scan finally comes up. SCVs forced to try to kill the DTs. Do manage to do so. Stalkers murdering everything that is here, getting rid of that Medevac. Nobody has anything to defend against what the other player has. It is a good old-fashioned base race, ladies and gentlemen. Where do the Marines want to go? These probes running for their lives. Is there enough minerals? Yes, enough minerals to make another Nexus here. And this orbital command is all that Vivace has left. If he can't save it, he's in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. And yes, the orbital command does end up going down. These Marines, this is all that's going to be left, I think, for Vivace. He can't make another Nexus. He can't make any more. Oh, he did. He made another Nexus. I'm a liar. Oh, no, just kidding. iNcontroL can't make another Nexus, or can make another Nexus. Blah! Vivace cannot make another command center is what I was worried about there. These Marines with their +1 attack and their stim. Vivace has not rebuilt their base and is being revealed here. Some Marines trying to stand on it and get rid of these Stalkers. Doesn't manage to kill a single one of them, though. The buildings flying on off. Probes here hiding, desperately trying to hide. Marines need to make a decision, need to kill some stuff. They killed that second Nexus, but iNcontroL is not being revealed. You need to make a decision now as a barracks explodes and its pieces fall down into Nowheresville. Stalkers again trying to kill yet another barracks, doing a great job of it. Stalkers, their DPS always super duper high. Marines heading on down south, checking for a base here. Not going to find a base here. Checking on for a base here. Going to find a base here if they continue down along this path. Vivace, can you see it? Can you see it? No, I don't know. He doesn't. He turns around. He turns around, ladies and gentlemen, and then turns around again. All right. I don't know what's happening here, but he's trying. He's basically playing blind. He has no comsat scans. Oh my gosh, free Immortal. That would be ginormous. Stimming forward, trying to catch this Immortal, and gets the Mothership Core and the Immortal, forcing a cancel on all those things, taking down this pylon very quickly indeed. These probes need to run. Can he get every single one of the probes with the Marines? Almost everyone. Yes, everyone. Amazing micro on display by Vivace right there. That was a lot of dead probes, and down to 5 total probes. Is in control, taking out the last nexus of in controls. It is 1 worker to 5 though. Vivace has nothing left. Boom. Exploding the nexus. And how did you do this? Wait. How did you not have enough minerals to do that? I honestly don't know. He was down to like nothing. His last command center was flying. Did he have... I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, craziness abounds. Marine, let's see what we have left here. 9 Stalkers, a Warp Prism versus 24 Marines, 4 Medevacs, and 2 Widow Mines. Where the heck are the Widow Mines? Ah, one's here. Just trying to catch these Stalkers out of position, I think. Factory does manage to scout the next Nexus coming out here from in control. If Vivace can kill that one, he's going to be in a very good spot indeed. And goodbye, Gateway. Goodbye, Assimilator. Just trying to kill what buildings he knows about. He knows about this one too. The factory is going to die. Its scouting days are over. And again, the Mystery Command Center. If you know what happened here, you were watching the minimap closer than I was, let me know. And watching this money, because I swear Vivace had about 20 minerals remaining. And then suddenly he was building a command center. So here come the Stalkers. This is the last command center. Do not stay there. Exactly. The Stalkers don't want to fight against +1 Marines with combat shield with stim. They absolutely do not, especially not with medevac support. They can't handle a straight-up fight. So in control, going to try to do what he can. Maybe just try to base race this sucker. Leave his Nexus completely exposed while killing this command center. Can't say it's a bad idea. Oh, he already canceled that one, and he's rebuilding down here. Oh, in control, you are so sneaky. Losing this command center might be the end of it for Vivace. And yes, the command center dies. Vivace left it all alone. It explodes on that ice protrusion. And it's completely gone, leaving this supply depot to burn to death and burn down, being chased by the Marines. They don't want to overstim, but they can't let the Stalkers escape. They do. They let the Stalkers escape, sending a scouting Widow Mine out. These are just add-ons. They can't scout. This guy can scout. This guy can scout. I guess he wants to leave those up. Hopefully maybe to cause a stalemate. I don't know. We're 12 minutes into this game, and it's turned into a very, very low econ type game right now. The only thing in production is this one Nexus. Another attempted destruction of a barracks here. The barracks trying to get down as far south as it can, but this giant thing's in the way. This giant pillar won't allow it, and it does! It does allow it. The barracks is in a safe place now. In control, cannot kill it. How do you know it was there? I don't know. Observer following these guys around, and you know what? That's brilliant, because there's nothing that Vivace can do about it to take it down. He doesn't have any scans left. He doesn't have like a missile turret or anything, heaven forbid. I think that they just sniped down a medevac there too. In control, pretty good control displayed. Oh, losing a Stalker though. Not great, not very good at all. It's going to turn into a very, very long war of attrition here. Oh, Widow Mine getting sniped down too. Woo, in control everywhere with these observers. They are going to be so darn useful to him. How many does he have? Oops, I already had that up. 6 observers on the field. I don't think I mentioned those when I was talking about what was left, but I should have. That was an oversight. The observers are going to be massive. For in control, allow him to see the map, see what's going on, see where this army is. Stimming on down. Did he scout this base finally? Nope. Vivace did not. And these Marines are fairly low on health. You really got to let them heal up a little bit here. Once again, in a straight-up battle, in control just straight up loses. But if he can snipe down these medevacs, snipe down individual Marines without losing too much, it's intense. It is intense right now, ladies and gentlemen. Vivace lifting up and just boosting out. Just running. The Stalkers can't keep up with that boost ability here. On the medevacs, did he... Well, he sees it now. Sees it now. Widow Mine burrowing and landing. The Stalkers desperately trying to come up and save it. But the Marines are here. They are welcoming in control and saying, that's right, get out of here. I'm going to take down your Nexus. Come and try to stop me. Wouldn't mind with 1 total kill. Where did the probes all go? They're hiding in this corner. Oop, again, trying to save it is iNcontroL. He wants to save this Nexus. I don't think he can replant it. He cannot. He cannot rebuild this Nexus, and the Nexus ends up falling, losing a medevac, though. And a Marine in the exchange. So iNcontroL trying to do what he can to make this thing work for him. Coming up on the high ground. Here is Vivace. This game is so dumb. Anything in the production tab at all? No, it is not. It's all units tab from here on out. So you know what? Stop and heal these guys. Like, why are you... Ooh, trying to catch one of those stalkers. Couldn't quite pull it off, though. Blinking away once again here is iNcontroL. Getting chased down, losing a stalker, losing another stalker. Ooh, blinked once again. That blink cooldown came up just in time. There we are. Hold still. The medevacs have enough energy to heal these guys up very, very well if they are allowed to be chased. There we go. Single Marine here with 4 kills is basically just killing buildings to this point, and this is what you see is what you get right now. iNcontroL cannot make another Nexus, doesn't have a Nexus remaining, and so having these probes doesn't do anything for him at all. I mean, it's 4, so it's not a lot, but he still could come back. Observers, good spread once again. There's not an observer following this army. I thought iNcontroL was following it for a while. He has enough observers to do this, mind you. He's trying to come up here and get rid of the stalkers that took down the Marine that was here. Actually killing the buildings for Vivace, that's all he really has to do right now. He can actually force an engagement with iNcontroL. If he comes up here, kills the assimilator, kills these assimilators and this pylon, that's it. That's the end of the game. There are no buildings left for iNcontroL. Here comes the battle. Stimming forward. Oh, what a blink. What a blink by iNcontroL coming on in. All right, you want to run away? Say goodbye to your assimilators. One assimilator going on down. Once again, iNcontroL just trying to harass and trying to annoy his opponent into not killing his buildings because he cannot survive in a straight-up fight. He just can't. Stalkers have mobility, have range that Marines don't have, right? Range of 5, range of 6. But in the exchange, they cannot deal with them directly in a battle. Marines very good against Stalkers. Another one goes down. The APM for these players is over 250 right now in this game. They are just microing to their heart's content as much as they can, trying to lift up the wounded Marines. And again, another blink, losing yet another Marine. So the Marine count continues to fall here. 13 remaining versus 6 Stalkers. Again, I still think Vivace has this. Stimming forward and blinking out once again. iNcontroL really wants to win this game. It's 17 minutes into it here. All that's left is that assimilator. No. There's another assimilator coming up on the far side of the map. iNcontroL wants to drag this out as long as possible to kill as many Marines as he can. Another one dies there. Great micro. Losing another one. Losing a Stalker, though. A Stalker does end up going down. 5 Stalkers to 11 Marines with medevac support, with stim, with combat shield, and +1. Wait, they don't have combat shield. They do have combat shield. All right, they do. Wow, another Marine dies here. iNcontroL just having a field day picking these guys off. The medevac's going to boost around and try to come up here. This Widowmine burrows and is it in range to kill that probe? No, just barely, no. Hiding up here is Vivace. I think he's trying to mind game iNcontroL. He's trying to make him think he went somewhere else, but he's just sitting here, and now he's going. Again, he's blind. He doesn't know anything that's going on. He knows about that. He knows about the buildings that he has. I mean, iNcontroL can't win this game. At this point, he can't kill these buildings, right? Absolutely cannot. So the worst thing that can happen is a stalemate for iNcontroL. Like, the best thing that can happen is a stalemate for iNcontroL. Widowmine here does get sniped down as the range on the Stalkers is good. Medevacs slowly taking their time, trying to hit on up, trying to kill that one final building. iNcontroL can make another assimilator if necessary. Still has a probe. Correct. Still has a probe. Still has 61 minerals remaining. And here comes the starport. I'm not sure what the starport's all about. Maybe to absorb some damage from the Stalkers during the final battle. Although, again, it's not a final battle here. iNcontroL can throw down another assimilator anytime he wants. He has this one probe with enough money in the bank to actually make a bunch of them. Let's take a look here. 75. Oh, not a bunch. No, he doesn't. Why did I think they were cheaper? Zerg is cheaper. Okay, giant liar. That's it. No more buildings. Nothing available left to be built by iNcontroL in this game. That assimilator is all that stands between him and complete and utter defeat. Trying to make this thing happen. Blink Stalkers. Almost taking down that medevac. Not quite, though. 7 hit points remaining. Unloading immediately here. The Marines trying to stim on in. Take out one of the Stalkers. They do get one of the Stalkers. One of the Stalkers ends up dead, but 2 more Marines die. Oh, sniping down the medevac, too. What a play by iNcontroL. Marines come up. Are they just going to go for it? I don't know if they can afford to go for it here, but they're going to try to do it anyway. Again, just losing Marines. Every time they come back, they killed another Stalker, though, and the last probe is gone. This is it. This is our final battleground, ladies and gents. The Marines trying to get another Stalker here, and they do get it. But right before the blink happens, just before that blink, iNcontroL down to 2 Marines here, or 2 Stalkers, rather, and the Marines trying to snipe this down. Overstimmed a little bit. Another Stalker goes down, and final Stalker remains for iNcontroL, sniping down yet another one. Vivace with the, what the F is this? And boom! iNcontroL is defeated. Vivace is victorious, and iNcontroL has left the game. Woo! Vivace has not left the game. I assume he is sitting in his chair with his hands on his head saying, what on earth just happened? Down to 5 Marines and a medevac. Vivace beats iNcontroL here on Frozen Temple, leaving iNcontroL with 1 Stalker remaining and 6 observers in the sky. Woo! That was a good one. That was a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much to Vivace who sent this game in. Or perhaps it was like a friend of Vivace, according to the email that I got. Either way, that was a lot of fun to cast, and that was intense. That had me on the edge of my seat. I hope you too felt the pressure there and the stress both these players were under. Well played by Vivace getting the win. Well played by iNcontroL, just making it last as long as he did with his Stalkers. Made some really great plays, picking off Marines there. But in the end, just too much. Too much from our Terran player, and he gets the win. So that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.